User got mad. I had a user call wanting to see if I could speed up his Windows laptop, which was performing a lot slower than it had previously. One of the first things I checked was disk space, which turned out to be nearly full. I performed a disk cleanup to remove temp files, empty the recycle bin, etc. Sure enough, that did the trick. The user called back a few minutes later, complaining that he couldn't find any of his files. He was angry, telling me I must have deleted them. Of course, I advised him that I did no such thing. Well, I was wrong. After speaking with the user for a few minutes, the user admitted without a hint of shame that he kept all his important files in a recycle bin. Fortunately, my supervisor understood this wasn't my fault. The user was coached, and after that, I always asked every user if it was okay for me to empty the recycle bin. Shush. User tries to use a deceased colleague's account to sign in. Finds out. So I work a service desk for an insurance company non-US who primarily deals with a specific profession of people. For the sake of anonymity, that's all I'll say. $me equals me shocking, I know. $caller equals user trying to reset a password. $user equals the colleague of $callers that had passed away. $security equals one of my colleagues from a different team that deals with user account security, among other things. $director, the director of the third party's company. I work in a phone-based team, so our conversation went something like this. $me welcome to company, how can I help today? $caller hi, yes, I'm calling from other company and was looking to reset my password. $me of course, can I take a username please? $caller gives me a username. It's important to know to the stage that I was speaking to a middle-aged woman and the name on the account was a male name. $me got it, and what was your name please? $caller and $caller. $me the name you've given me doesn't match what I've got on file. Are you calling on their behalf? $caller no, they passed away a few months ago, and I'm looking to get access to his account. I've heard a lot, but this was a first for me, and this rendered me speechless for a second, to say the least. Another important factor is that if we have one username, we can pull up all the usernames under that company. At this point, I'd done so and could see that despite a solid few previously registered users, this was the only active username. Cutting this username off means potentially having this $caller look elsewhere. Management frowns upon this. Me okay, that's one thing I've not heard before. Please bear with me, I need to speak with a colleague. I ring through to security, and a colleague who is well aware of my type of shenanigans picks up. Security, thanks for calling company, how can I help you? Me security, how's your day? Listen, odd one for you. I've got $caller trying to use user's account. The reason they say they need this is that user has passed away. There is silence on the phone for a good 7 seconds. Security, sorry, say that again. Me, you heard me. Caller's trying to log in as user who has passed away. Security, okay. Give me the username, let me pull the company structure up. I pass some information and I hear a sign. Security, yep, that is the only username for that company. We'll need to shut it down. This isn't us being mean, there are serious regulations behind these kinds of accounts. Misuse can mean large fines. Me, I figured. If caller registers herself, any chance I can convince you to bump this one to the front? More clicking. Security, yes, that's fine, but new accounts require the approval of director. Me, okay, I can live with that. Is that the only contact? Security, that's the only person the company listed. Me, thanks, I'll go back to caller and let her know. I toggle hold back to caller and explain. She proceeds to start shouting as soon as I tell her that she needs director's approval. Caller, what do you mean you need his approval? He's out of the country for the next week. Me, I understand that, but I'm sorry, when your company signed up, they were very clear that director would need to. Caller, that just isn't good enough. I want to speak with your manager. Me, I do have security on the other line, you'll need to take it up with them. Caller agrees, and I toggle back to security. It's worth mentioning here that if we suspect a call is going to be a complaint, 2 people should be listening to the call, usually a manager from your team. I tell dollar security about the shouting and the cough. Complaint dollar security laughs and says, dollar security fine, my day was too boring anyway. Pass dollar caller through. About a week after I do so, a complaints handler catches me on Teams and explains that a complaint was filed against me personally for some reason and that the handler wouldn't be upholding it. In the end, dollar caller had to wait a week, and I suspect dollar director asked a few more people to register themselves. TLDR, dollar caller tries to sign into dead colleague's account, filed a complaint, had to wait a week anyway. Why can't I burn CDs? User complained that her CDs were failing to burn. Medical records. Random errors like no permission, or it would just never give her the option to burn. I get there and look at it. The CD burner sounds like it's on death's door. Grinding sound, and I can tell it keeps trying to seek data over and over and over. I eject the disk, and the first thing I notice is they put an adhesive label on it. I roll my eyes immediately. Then I flip over the disk and notice the label isn't even on there all the way. A little bit of it is sticking off the edge. It is a little bit frayed, so I'm pretty sure it was rubbing against the inside of the drive on something. Then I look under the disk, and this freshly made disk has scuffs. I informed her it's not a great idea to put adhesive labels on these things. Can you try one that doesn't have a label? Unfortunately, she didn't have one. She had a spindle with like 50 CDs on it, but they had already pre-labeled all of them. I went ahead and ordered a new drive and new CDs. But I saved it. Motomod's post about storing files in the trash folder reminded me of a user who complained they saved the file and now can't find it. Me, okay, where did you save it? User, on my desktop, where I always do. She had a 21 monitor set at a standard, not unreasonable resolution. And she was on the network with basically unlimited network storage. She had so many files on the desktop that it completely overflowed screen. Probably over 200 files along with application shortcuts. And, of course, multiple copies of the same since she could not see it. I spent God knows how long handing her hand, creating folders, deleting duplicates, and moving files to her network storage.